Welcome to our Independence of the Sea ship tour. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who filmed the ship tour. And this is my first time watching, so let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said, Linz, this is our ship tour of Independence of the Seas.
Main decks.
Main deck. So we're not going through every corridor.
So don't be a main deck about it.
Look at you with play on words this early on. We're starting off near the very top of the ship.
Yes.
At the mini golf.
Yeah, it looks nice there.
Well, you say there. What do you mean?
Well,
Because we played mini golf.
we did, but it looks nice there, but it looked tired when we were doing it.
There were certainly bits of it that looked a little bit sort of worn.
Yes.
And I think you can probably say that about the ship, generally speaking. Would you disagree?
I was going to say you don't need to watch anymore now.
Well, no, you do, because we're showing you the ship. It's not a review. What do you think these things are? Did you notice?
Are they showers?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it seemed random. Because there's no pool up here.
Yeah.
So I guess if it's really hot and it's in a hot climate, like if it's in the Caribbean or something.
And you've had some intense mini golf.
And I mean, how intense and competitive has your mini golf been if you felt the need that you had to shower off?
I think there's more going on in your life if you have to have a shower
If
after
you've
mini
got
golf.
sort of that warm through that.
And yeah.
That sweaty.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Why are you showering after mini golf? What has made you all so hot and
let
bothered?
us know in the comments if you've ever needed a shower after mini golf on a cruise ship. And what
Or
was
in
going
mini
on.
golf in general. I'd like to know.
You might be doing mini golf in the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia, and it were really hot. I could get that. Anyway, I feel that we've already gone off 2 minutes into a massive tangent.
I feel for you because this is going to be a long video.
The mini golf is completely free, or included.
Included.
Yeah, people don't like it if you say free, do they? Because it's like, well, you've paid to get on. That's a solarium. No, you can't technically just walk on and play it, can you?
No.
So it's a fair point.
Yeah.
The
You made the point, not me.
I know, I counted my own point. The solarium will come back down to, because that's where you're sat at this moment in time.
I am. That doesn't sound like me.
I don't think I can count the number of ship tours
Or
where you've been in the solarium having a cocktail or in a similar place. Well, I'm off filming the tour, which I feel that you choose quite wisely there. You sort of got a quick glimpse there as I leaned over, because it has this sort of almost open duct all the way.
Duct?
Well, that's kind of, I'm trying to think of a better word.
Is it not like an atrium?
No, I wouldn't class it as an atrium.
Shaft.
I definitely won't try to use the word shaft, but that works as well. That runs pretty much from the top of the ship all the way down to deck 4. I think that's as far as you can see it.
That's a long way down.
And it's a very tall ship. You're sort of deck 14 up at the top. So it's a long way up. Spa. What did you think? You had a spa tour at one point.
Very intense tour.
I didn't come with you on the tour.
No. It's very pricey. Very pricey. Even with the key discount, very pricey.
Did it seem pricey in comparison with other cruise lines? Or just
Yes.
normal cruise lines pricey?
Even pricey for cruise line pricey.
Well, whilst we sort of make our way out of here, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
I mean, why wouldn't you? With the chat that we have, it'd be lovely though.
That in-depth cruise knowledge.
You're giving me daggers now.
And of course, you can follow along on all the main social media as well.
Yes.
Back out onto the open deck. Obviously, I didn't go into the spa properly because there were people in there having treatments done, and I don't think it's fair to do that when it's in. I think the solarium area is lovely.
Yes, the water's a bit cold. Cold. The hot tubs were lovely. The cantilevered hot tubs. You can see a top of one there.
That is the top of it. Because if you've got the chairs that are right in front of it, and we'll sort of come past them in a minute, anyone who's in the hot tub is looking up to the back of your neck.
Okay, well, I don't see a problem with that.
No, but it's just a bit weird because the seats are transparent. They're meshed, so it's not necessarily...
Do you not want to have your neck on show?
Well, it's your back and your bottom and everything else that's on show through that.
Just make sure your things are pulled up.
Well, talking of things being pulled up...
Oh, yeah, I caught a glimpse of something when I stared up here. What was it?
What did you see a glimpse of?
I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, of course you are.
Boobs.
You did. And uncovered. So I don't know if it's an official area for topless bathing, but it was definitely happening on this cruise.
And can you see? I see you're very quick. You're not looking.
No, there was nobody up there in terms of topless at that point.
There were no boobage.
No, we saw that a couple of days after this, not at this point. And there was definitely no one topless when I went up there.
And it was a glimpse of. It weren't like they had them out like on display. They were just moving themselves on the bed.
Like I said, there's no signage that says it's officially a topless area, but one thing that I would say, and you'll see this when we get to the other side of it, just because you're up there, don't think anyone can see you, because at the other side of the ship, that's at the same height at the other side of the pool, and you can see right across.
Yes.
And also from the bar, the Crown Lounge area.
Yeah, but they were, if you remember, there was the cubbies. Oh, they're pricey.
So expensive.
There was the cubbies creating like a wall. Look there, look, up. They created a privacy wall. So I can imagine you feel pretty enclosed.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you going all continental, I'm too fair for continental.
These little cabanas / cubbies. Mm-hmm. Do you know how much they were on our cruise for the day?
Go on.
How much do you think?
$199.
You're out by over $300.
Oh, jeez.
Well, not over $300. On our particular cruise, it was $499 for the day.
Why? Just why?
Well, you've absolutely no privacy with them.
No privacy.
Whatsoever. It's literally in the middle of the running track.
I just don't get it.
I don't. I mean, we talked about this when we did the Celebrity Apex review and our ship tour on there, where people could go past. But this is literally in the middle of the running track.
I don't get it.
But
if you
understand
like them,
why you'd want to pay that. There's no privacy there.
No, but if you do and you like them, then you do you.
You saw the sign on it. The one that I showed there said reserved. I'm not convinced it was. I think it was more of a sales thing of going, look, people are really renting these.
Yeah.
I don't recall at any point during it
seeing anybody in there.
Seeing anyone in there.
No, I don't either.
So I don't think it was that busy on our particular one. Maybe they're much more busy when they do the Caribbean, where it's a little bit hotter than on our particular one. What did you think of the outside space on here?
Where the solarium is for adults, I enjoyed it. Where it was further down and families, not so much. But we were there as
a group of adults.
As a group of adults, not with children. So it was.
It's impossible for you to say children without going children.
It is a problem. I do get called out on it quite a bit. Is it from Chitty Bang?
Chitty Bang Bang? It's the child catcher. It's in no way creepy.
I don't think just the child catcher says it.
I think it is the child catcher who says it in that way.
No, I thought it was the Baroness. I thought she coined it.
Does she say children?
Oh, now you say it like that. I'm seeing a top hat.
Definitely more like a really tall hat as well. Once again, we've gone off on a slight tangent here.
Kids.
I think that, kids do attack it in that way. I honestly think that Royal Caribbean probably cater for children on board better than any other cruise line.
I think it might. Even Disney.
Yeah, I think even Disney. I think Disney's special in terms of... I don't mean that in the wrong way. It's, if you're a big Disney fan, it's in there. But when you look at sort of the clubs that they have on here, you can go in from essentially them being babies.
Yeah, which I think you can on Disney.
Yeah, and all the way through to sort of 18.
I didn't see... What's with those ski balls? No, those ski balls... I am a ski ball champion.
You are. The ones down in the Playmaker bar weren't working properly.
No, but there's something in my wrist action that works really well on those ski balls, and also with throwing, like I could throw arrows really well with like
What
crosses.
you're saying is you have good wrist action. Is that what you literally just said? The arcade bit, I don't think you ever went in there, so you never saw that particular skeet ball. We need to remember that they've got better skeet ball in there than the Playmakers one.
Yeah.
For any future visiting. Going back to sort of the Royal Caribbean side for families on there, the clubs will take the kids pretty much any of the time that you're awake, more or less. They do have opening and closing times, but they're open till incredibly late.
Is it 1 o'clock or something?
I don't know if they're open all the way through to 1 o'clock. The curfew for under 16s is 1 a.m. And I know from when we went on with our child decades ago at this point.
Don't say that.
Yeah, it can't be possible because you're not that old. 2 years ago. Then we could keep him there until about 11 o'clock if you wanted to.
No, I think it was 1.
We're at 1 o'clock even then? Did we ever do that?
I think once. And he loved it, and we,
Okay. Johnny Rockets.
I didn't go.
No, we never went into it. We were on there for 7 days. The only time I went into this is right now.
And I used to love a Johnny Rockets.
Did it ever used to be included, or was it always...
No, it's always been paid.
It's always been a supplement on it. Because I used to really like their milkshakes here. Never got chance on this particular one. At the point that I'm walking through now, it is open.
Really? You see, that looks quite nice there. I would have gone there. It's quiet,
this is lunchtime when I'm doing
quiet
this.
And no children.
I mean, we are in port, just to be clear, if it wasn't obvious, which is why it's a lot quieter. And then we're sort of making our way around to the front, where this is where you tend to find gets incredibly busier later on in the day when you're in port, especially if the weather's nice, or at sea it's round, because it's where we've got the flow rider and the slides and the rock wall. It's not as convenient as on some of the other bigger ships to get to, because you've got to sort of trek on round this way, and you've got to go back the same route as well, because in the middle of it, and we'll sort of end towards there near the back end of the tour, you've got the Suite Lounge and the Viking Crown Lounge. Where there isn't a cut through from there from this side. Technically, if you're in either of those ones, you have got a cut through, but you haven't for everyone else. I do think that they use this space incredibly well, and the flow rider, we didn't get a chance to do it on our particular cruise this time, but any time I went down that wasn't this one specific time, there was always somebody on here.
What? Could we have done it right now?
Yeah, absolutely. We're all open. You'll see, I think you can see when I'm at the top of it, looking back down, one of the instructors gets on just to sort of have a play. You can see why this area is popular, though.
Yeah, does. Do you remember when I got stuck on one of those things?
Where was it?
I don't. I think I want to say when we were on Harmony of the Seas.
And you decided to try and climb it and then realised it was for children.
Well, yes. But I was nimble until I wasn't. It wasn't that. It was I wasn't good at going backwards.
I'm just showing there so people can see it, what the height and weight limits were for them as well.
For what?
Just to go on the slides.
Oh, okay.
Because we've had it asked in the past where it's like, well, you know, what's the minimum height, minimum weight, maximum weight, that sort of stuff, to better try these. Again, really popular when they were there. They were actually closed at this time that are now, because you can see they've put something in the end of it to go through. Which it's a bit frustrating when they close those sort of things when you're in port, when it's quiet, because you get a chance to use them at that point.
I'm just thinking, if I'd have realised they were as geared up as they actually are, I'm not sure.
What were you going to say? Geared up?
This is not a romantic cruise line.
No, and I think, you know, I touched on it earlier on, that I think that it really is great for families, especially if you've got younger children.
Yes.
I think Royal Caribbean is at its best when it's best for families.
Yeah.
I think if you are a couple, and especially if you try to go for a romantic break, or you want where...
Like, I say romantic, with dinner, drinks, that type of...
You can get dinner and drinks on it. You can go for lovely meals at places like Chops. And you tend not to find as many children in
It's
those
just a
ones
different
it's
vibe.
expensive.
It's just a different vibe. It's not an adult vibe. It's a family vibe. And
it is, yeah.
It's not relaxing. That's what I mean.
There are places that you can relax. The Solarium, lovely place to relax. But it's more about that family entertainment, I feel, as a venue these days.
Yeah.
This bit I was so disappointed with.
Because we thought it was a trampoline.
Yeah. What I didn't appreciate is it hadn't been a trampoline for about 5 years. It was originally like this big trampoline crossed with VR.
Okay.
So you bounced on it and it was like you on the moon or something. I'm guessing that it was the moon, something with less gravity.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've shut them down on all the ships. Apparently there was an accident on one of the ships, and then they went, okay, we're not doing this anymore.
Well, I love the way... This is a very dark video today.
It's not a dark video. I'm just saying why they don't do it anymore. I didn't get into the full details of it.
Okay.
They do run a lot of competition stuff up here, both in this little venue here, but in the court downstairs as well. So there's always like... You're never going to be bored on a Royal Caribbean ship if you're looking for things to do.
No.
So there's constantly like five-a-side competitions, basketball competitions, archery competitions, always something going on. There you go. I told you he was down there.
Yeah, I see him.
And even if you're struggling with mobility, you can still get up to this bit because there's a lift.
Mm-hmm. Elevator.
Or elevator, depending which country you're in
and
you're watching this. But yeah, this area over here, you're not going to this side of it if you're looking for a relaxing, chilled area.
No, definitely not.
I think they use the space well. I think that they need to, I'm guessing at the point that it's going to dry dock, that they'll probably take off that sky pad area because it just seems kind of a bit wasted at this point now.
Yeah.
Take it off. You can just make it a viewing platform or put something else in there.
Yeah.
Word of warning, if you are stood anywhere in this vicinity...
It's a splash zone.
It is, because as I turned around there, it then hit me.
Oh.
I only got a splash, but I did feel it. And then sort of heading back down. But I'll skip down a little bit just so that we're not watching me walk down there. One of the other kids' areas, which is the living room, so this is for the teenagers.
Oh, yes, yeah.
They're conveniently put right at the side of the arcade, which costs money.
Yeah.
I'm not saying those two things are connected.
No, I'm sure.
But you can pre-buy arcade cards if you don't want the children just charging it to your C-Pass, which, if they're going in there, I would strongly recommend that, because it will stack up really quick, because one game of skeet ball's $2.
Skeet.
Skeet.
S-K-E-E.
It's got a T on it.
No.
Yeah.
No. Google. Do the Google.
I'm not Googling it right now. I always thought it was skeet ball.
No, ski. S-K-E-E.
I'm fairly sure you're wrong.
When am I wrong?
Never. Absolutely never, hon. But maybe on this one occasion, this might be that one time.
I don't know.
You
made me... You question my whole reality.
Question everything about the game that you thought you were fantastic at as to whether it...
I'm good at skee ball. I don't think I'm good at skeet ball.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the areas that I couldn't show on the ship, and I'll go past it a little bit later on, is it has the escape room in there.
Oh, and you have to pay?
It's now $45 per person for 1 hour.
No.
Which I remember when they first brought them on and they were free. I can't justify for me and you to go on that to pay $90.
To feel stupid.
To get locked in and find we can't escape. And the thing is, the idea is you get out of it as quickly as possible.
No.
So if you're doing really good, you don't get an hour. Once again, that big old sort of shaft. But yeah, I found that frustrating that it's in there. Yeah, it was pretty much always, anytime I walked past it, because I thought, at some point I might better sneak in and film a little bit. Every time I went past it, it had a sign up saying game in progress. So it was in use an awful lot. Windjammer.
You're not doing washy-washy right now.
No, because I'm not eating anything. But he was telling everyone else washy-washy. It's also the location where the two main specialty dinings are, Chops and Giovannis, and we're going to go into them in a second. I have to say, the washy-washy people, that's what they tell you to do as you're coming through, were the best at calling people out for not washing their hands that I've ever seen on any cruise ship.
Yeah.
Anyone who went past who didn't wash their hands, who had into the buffet, they called them back. And I completely agree with it. Giovannis.
Yes.
Now, you might think when we're going in here, which I did at the point of filming, because the time that I'm filming it isn't when...
Is this before
this
we
is
had
before we'd eaten in here.
Okay.
I thought, oh, well, maybe they put, like, tablecloths on and do it. No, the only difference of this is there's no cutlery on the tables and glassware. So this is what it looks like when you go in. We have got an awful lot to say on Giovanni's. Now is not the time for that.
No.
Because we'll be literally talking about it for the rest of the ship tour.
Oh, my goodness.
So the specialty dining review will be out the week after this one. So depending when you're watching this, it might already be out.
It won't. It's not going to be.
What's not going to be?
It won't be then.
Why won't it be then?
Because it won't.
Next week?
Not next week.
That's when I will plan on doing it.
Okay.
Anyway, we've got a lot to say about Giovanni's. And in the same video, we'll also be doing the Chops grill as well. And Chops, it did live up to its higher price tag.
Yeah, we did enjoy it. I wouldn't say it lived up to its high price tag, but it didn't disappoint. Yeah.
And I think that because it's got such a reputation, we've been at a Chops many, many times.
Yeah,
how's it going to compare to the ones that we've been on other ships recently, the steakhouses? You know, how does it compare to Crown Grille on Princess? But also, how does it compare to the Wake?
Yeah, it looks so different to the Wake now. It looks like you're in a motel compared to the Wake.
Well, I think what they've always gone with Chops, and Crown Grille does this as well. It's that more traditional steakhouse, American steakhouse style. Yeah,
I just don't think
which tends to be this sort of darker wood.
Yeah.
And this sort of style.
But it's not darker wood on Apex, is it? What's fine cut? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's fine cut.
There was some dark wood in there.
There was dark wood in there, but
it's the cream on beige.
Yeah, they have a lot more lighter colours on Celebrity Apex in particular.
Yeah.
Whereas this is sort of that more traditional.
Yeah, I'm looking at them curtains. I'm not loving them either now.
I don't think I really noticed them on the night that we were in there because we were sat facing away from them curtains.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something that sort of I really noticed.
They look a bit Twin Peaks. But
they did look a bit Twin Peaks. Ooh, that's creepy now, what I thought of that. There's not a shortage of seating when it comes to Windjammer. But yet, every time we went in there near mealtime, it was so busy.
It was so busy. It's quiet now.
Yeah, but this is because I'm filming it early lunchtime and we're in port.
Yeah.
As I sort of walked back out of here, it was already starting to get a little bit busier.
Yeah.
And half an hour after this, it had been rammed, even when there's sort of everyone still in there. What was your thoughts on sort of getting around Windjammer and Windjammer generally?
Well, we'd suss out when we went in, whether to go left or right because there was no kind of pattern to which side would be quieter. So we would sit in the bar bit and then one of us would do a little recce about which side was the quietest and then report back. And I think that's the way to go. The
bar area, which is a great point, which you see as we first walked into this part, that was the one area where fairly consistently we could get a seat.
And not many children.
No, and also you had the ability to get a drink much easier as well.
Yes.
Because the bar staff would see you, sat there and go, do you want a drink?
Yeah.
And you say we want, and then they'd bring it over shortly afterwards. It loops all the way back round. The Windjammer on the other side. It does match. It's like for like, which most of these larger buffets tend to be.
Yeah. But it's not a celebrity buffet in that there's no dedicated cheese station or...
there's dedicated bread areas, dedicated cereals, etc.
And also for, and I'm guessing it's going to be like this on Liberty of the Seas. If you like bacon in the traditional style, you need to go in for breakfast in the morning. You need to go to the international breakfast stand.
That's a good top tip. So is it the sort of more crunchy American streaky bacon in the main area?
Yeah.
And then in international they have back bacon in there?
Yes.
Okay, good tip. I never noticed that because I don't think I ever had any bacon on board.
I had a bacon sandwich.
You did, I remember. You made your own little bacon sandwich, didn't you?
Because I'm that good.
You are. Back to the front again, and you can see it's already starting to get a little bit busier.
Yeah, but we liked it here. It was good. You might think, it's quieter here. Look, children.
Running children. Did you just make a sigh?
I might have done.
If you go on here, you need to expect there's going to be a lot of children on. On our particular cruise, there was something like 750, and that wasn't
term time.
And that was in term time. That wasn't during the holidays. So it is very, very busy. But it's a family cruise line. You know, we just expected it to be quieter on our particular one.
Yes,
because it's within term time, so we didn't think there'd be as many children on there.
Children should have been in school.
Yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't be at all.
They should be in school. The
lifts on the right-hand side there, and you'll see as I jump into one later on, are glass elevators.
Oh, Willy Wonka style.
Willy Wonka style. They don't go out through the roof and to somewhere else. Oh. But they are nice to get a good view and see what's going on here.
Up and down the shaft.
I am giving a shout out to this place, though.
Oh, the fish and chips. Ships.
It is ships, yeah. I think they're the best ready-to-go fish and chips on any cruise line.
No vinegar, though.
They had no vinegar. Some great tartar sauce and ketchup and salt, but no vinegar.
No vinegar. Get you some vinegar.
They do need some vinegar sorting. You really enjoyed it from there. We had them a couple of times.
We did, yeah. It was they come out. They're like little portions. So like
they're not huge.
Like a nana-size portion.
Yeah, if you went into a local chippy and said you wanted a small pensioners portion, that's what you get.
Yeah.
But the fish is all cooked really fresh, really tasty.
You could order lobster and pay more.
That's more. But the shrimp, you can get shrimp and chips, fish and chips, etc. Fish sandwich, they're all included.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On sea days, that was incredibly popular. You could be queuing up there for half an hour.
Was it half an hour?
Easily. I saw a queue at one point that must have had 100 people in it.
Wow.
And the time that I went when we were on a sea day, and there were 4 people in front of me, took 10 minutes.
Right, okay.
Because if they've run out of fish, you have to wait till the next batch catches. Catches?
Yeah,
they have to go catch it over the side first and then cook it. No, you have to wait until it's all cooked. 'Cause it's all cooked fresh.
It's good though. It's good apart from the lack of vinegar.
We took it. I'd pick some up and then come back down to the Solarium and then we'd eat in there. And lots of people were doing that.
Yes, they were. I
wouldn't necessarily get something from Windjammer on a plate and take it down.
No, but they were nice.
But the fish and chips are designed for eating outside.
And they were good when we were doing speciality as well.
They were, because they were substantial enough that you enjoyed them.
Yeah.
And they filled you for then. Mm-hmm. But they were not too filling.
No.
So if you can have a big meal at night.
They were great.
Yeah. Your little Solarium, hon.
I liked it here.
Tell us what you like about the Solarium.
No children. Now, this hot tub was lovely.
Well, both hot tubs are technically the same, but for whatever reason...
This one was hotter.
This one was hotter than the other one by quite a substantial margin.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's so much foam in that one. There never was when we went in it.
There was a foam problem.
On that particular one there. One when we went in it.
No.
I really like the Solarium. This area here...
It was only once that we saw
We saw once there were like a selection of salady type things.
And sandwiches.
I didn't ever sort of sandwiches.
No, and this bar didn't open till 1. What's that trying to tell you?
That you shouldn't drink until 1 o'clock in the Solarium. Mm. But the staff were coming round to take orders from the bar around the corner.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that you couldn't get a drink.
Yeah.
It were absolutely fine for you to better do that.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Solarium. It's not covered.
No.
But even on one of the days where it was wetter while we were on the cruise and a little bit windier, it was still very sheltered in here. And if you remember, we came in here before the sail away party. the sail away party was so loud next door, but in here we could hardly hear it.
No, it was lovely. It was lovely. So, we got some of those big sofas, and we all sat there with our lovely drinks, and it was really, really nice.
It was, and you do get a lot more peace and tranquility in here, but it is a walk-through area
for children.
So whilst children can't base themselves in there for the day, they do walk through it because you've got to better get through.
And they love it.
So it's not like on some of the other Royal Caribbean ships where you've got the solariums that are right at the back of the ship, and therefore
the front, like
right at the front. They're at one of the extreme ends, and therefore it's not a through path. This particular one is.
Yeah.
And we'll head down in one of the little glass elevators now.
Oh, nice.
All the way to the promenade on deck 5. Always a popular area, but it wasn't as busy in here, at least not that I noticed, you correct me if I'm wrong, as it was on, say, MSC's promenade.
No, it wasn't. I think it's because it doesn't have the big... Saying that, though, we didn't go to one of the parties, the deck parties. But it doesn't have the big... like, MSC will put everybody in there.
Yeah, that's true.
This Star Lounge.
We'll come back to it shortly.
Yeah.
So we're going into the Star Lounge in a second. Just thought I'd quickly show the library because I don't think you ever went in it, did you?
No. I'd have lived in there if I'd found that.
It's not the biggest library in terms of actual books.
But it's quiet.
It is. It's also an internet area with a printer. So if you do need to print anything for your next sort of part of your journey, whether it's boarding cards for planes or luggage tags or whatever you need, you can go do it in there. The actual books were not plentiful.
Okay.
So this is not a Cunard style library or Windstar where you got the bigger libraries in there, but it is quiet and people are in there doing jigsaws and playing cards.
Nice.
And we didn't really take advantage of it. No. And I don't know why.
No.
We should have done. You were about to say a Star Lounge.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
We went once in an evening for the bandioke that was basically like we'd gone to some children's party.
Yeah, this is an area where they do a lot of the entertainment in an evening. You can sing along with the band, and the karaoke was good. We did enjoy that. And you do tend to find that the dance floor is full of sort of younger children while that's
aeroplanes running around.
You also have a lot of the quizzes in here.
Yeah.
So I went and did the Star Wars quiz in here.
Yeah.
And came third by myself.
Well done.
I know. The team that won it got all of the questions right. So they got 3 points more than me. So I think they got like 30 out of 30. And I got 27. But there were a team of 6 of them.
Oh, well,
and
well
I
done
was
you.
just by
Well
myself.
done
so
you,
I was quite
darling.
pleased with that.
No, you should be pleased. That's well done.
Thank you. I needed that affirmation. Back onto the promenade and below, which I'm going to cut through to because during the day, the theatre was pretty much closed the whole time. Because they seemed to be just constantly rehearsal. So the only time you could get into it were then in an evening.
Yeah.
But on the day that we got on, it was open.
So you had a little looky.
Yeah. So I didn't film this the same time as the rest of the ship tour, but I did manage to get in to just
done.
sort of
Look
show
again,
people.
you've done well again.
Thank you. That's 2 affirmations from you within 2 minutes.
Wow.
The theatre is a very traditional Royal Caribbean theatre.
With a stage at the front. There's no...
It's not around. It's not your sort of Celebrity Apex style or MSC
Sun Princess,
style.
No.
Or Sun Princess. Yeah,
The
MSC is actually more like that than normal. But it's very, very good. The seating, if you've got the key, which is their sort of special access, or if you're in a suite, is on the deck above.
Right, okay.
So you get into that one deck up. And really good views from there. I watched with quite a few of our group the Grease show.
Yes, I was watching. I was in Paradise.
You were in the schooner bar.
With Nancy.
Yep, watching the entertainment in there. This remains as popular as I ever remember it being.
We had a couple of slices of late night pizza, didn't we?
We did, and then we sat up on the balconies that you can overlook the promenade, We got a slice of pizza each and then went and sat in the little chairs, and then we could watch people from over.
Yeah, we did. We enjoyed that.
A great little sort of people watching spot.
It also meant that we weren't in the thick of it, but it also meant that we didn't have the plates in the room, which...
Yeah, you're not waiting for them to clear it out the next day and it's smelling a pizza. Mm-hmm. So we had it there, and then...
And tidied our plates, so we were very good.
And, yeah, the Promenade, I think one of the reasons why it never felt... It always felt busy, so obviously we're seeing this in a port. But in an evening, you couldn't get seats out here.
No.
All the bars were absolutely packed all the time.
Yeah.
Getting a seat in a bar was a big challenge on this cruise. And we'll come back to that in the full review. But the actual promenade itself, I don't think has the same problem with congestion of getting along it, because it's a little bit wider, I think, than, say, MSC Virtuosa's one. And
also they don't have... The thing with MSC is they have the little pull-up banners with somebody trying to sell you something all the way on.
Now, they had a lot of the pop-up shops on here.
Yeah, but it's not
just
like...
one, you're just not seeing it right at this second.
No, that's true. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, I've remembered that there actually were quite a lot of pop-up shops on there now.
Yeah, but I meant with MSC, you can... Because the people getting on, there might be spa people there or
you have
specialty
that day
dining.
Type pop-ups on there where in pretty much any port you can get on an MSC and disembark. So I think that's probably why you see them a lot more on there. Vintages, again, always popular. Did we ever go into Vintages this time?
No.
So I think that was probably the only bar on the ship where we didn't get a drink.
And maybe the only time we've never been to Vintages as well.
Yeah, because we, generally speaking, always go in there.
Yep. But we like Vintages on Oasis class.
We do. The bears that were sat in the car were very, very, very similar to Stanley, a princess bear. They look nearly identical.
Oh, Stanley.
We won't get on to Stanley. The ice cream parlour is a pay extra.
It was very quiet.
Did you ever see anyone buying any?
No.
Because you can go on the top deck, and at the opposite side of the deck to where fish and chips are, there's the dispense ice cream, and there's always someone on there dispensing it. Oh,
with the machine, the Mr. Whippy machine.
I was going to say self-serve, but you're not allowed to self-serve anymore. There's someone on there doing it all the time.
Yeah, well, they do the swirl better, though. That's the thing.
They do a very good swirl on there. But this one down there, you have to pay for. And I just never saw anyone in. This became our almost go-to breakfast spot.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Because they have some really nice little breakfast pastries and sandwiches and everything else. And you can get the teas and coffees in here for free.
You don't have to buy a Starbucks one.
Or you can get the more expensive paid ones. If you've got the drinks package, I believe they're included.
Yeah.
But if you've not...
They are on this ship. I understand on some Oasis ships, on the actual dedicated Starbucks, they're not.
In the proper Starbucks venues, but in here on the Promenade, they actually are. Do you want to talk about this shirt?
Pricey.
So, Royal Caribbean are the sponsor of... is it FC Miami?
Something like that.
David Beckham's Miami, where Messi plays.
Football/soccer team.
Soccer football team. So we went in, because those shirts are very popular, the pink ones.
Yeah, we saw quite a few people wearing them as well.
Did. How much were they?
I want to say $180.
They were $180, yeah, you're quite right. Which was pretty much exactly the same price if you went on to buy it on the official site. So I would have thought, as the main sponsor and sign it on the ship, they might have been a bit cheaper.
Yeah, they should be, really.
Give you a reason to buy it.
Yeah.
But as I said, we did see plenty of people wearing them.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
So they were in there. More bar venues.
Yeah.
Not much seating.
No. And we didn't really... We kind of schooner barred it, didn't we, when we were about?
Yeah, of those type of bars, the schooner bar were definitely our favourite because...
And the Crown Lounge.
Yeah, as well as having Perion.
Yeah.
It's a relatively small venue, but has quite a lot of staff.
Yeah.
So the service is really good in there. Whereas some of the other venues, for whatever reason, just didn't seem to have that many on. I zoomed in on that because Royal Caribbean now don't print out by default the cruise compass.
No.
Which I get that it's better for the environment and the planet that they're not wasting the paper. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they can recycle it. I expect there's also a big cost saving attached to that. Mm-hmm. But if you still want one, you just need to let your room steward know, and they will have one printed out for you each night. Because we always like, when we go to bed at night, reading the cruise compass. It's not the same scanning through the phone.
No, it's not. It doesn't help you sleep either.
No. And we like sharing it and sort of going, oh, look what we can do tomorrow. You can't really do that on the phone as well. So if you do want one, just see your steward or pop to guest services and they can sort that out for you. Main dining room.
Yes.
This is the floor that we were on.
Yeah,
and we'll go past our table in a moment.
Nice.
It is a very grand 3-storey main dining room.
Yeah.
You're in there normally for 2 sittings.
Yes.
So there's the early sitting and the late sitting, and then there's the anytime.
Which was 6:45.
Well, no, anytime's anytime.
Oh, what was the one we were on? We were on like the Freedom Dining. We had to get there at...
Yeah, that's why we're on deck 5.
That's our tables there, yeah.
But we booked it so that we had... she can go in at any time. We booked it to go in at 6:45.
That's right.
Each evening, because that seemed to fit our group best, because she had someone that preferred early dining, someone that preferred late dining, so we ended up kind of being in the middle there. The actual main dining room I don't have an issue with in terms of the size and scale of it. You know it's going to be busy. If you get in there later on the Freedom Dining, or you're in one of the other ones, appreciate that they're going to kick you out before the next one starts if you're on the...
Yes, and earlier. They did actually.
Because we got in there later on the second night. First night, second night,
whichever. Night.
Through no fault of our own, because it was just crazy busy. And by sort of 15:15, they were saying, look, just so you know, there's no rush, but leave.
Yeah, there were no coffee offered or anything like that.
No, because the next lot had to be in at 15:30, and then they had to turn it round for us as well. Heading down to the next deck 4, the gangway signs, I just want to touch on them. I don't feel there was enough of them in the ports around the ship.
Maybe we've just got used to the digital signage on the likes of Princess and Virgin.
Well, they have digital signage all the place on here. I don't get why they didn't put it on there when you're in the ports to say, gangway deck 4 forward.
Yeah. No, it was weird. And then they kept... I know why, because they kept swapping, changing.
Maybe, yeah. We do have a wraparound promenade. It doesn't go all the way around, and there are some areas where you got to go up and down. Mm-hmm. But it's nice that you can still sort of walk around here. And this one walks back round the main dining room, which is what you can see on your left there.
Oh, that's nice.
So did you ever walk much of the promenade?
No.
At this bit here, it's not that wide. Further back, it's a lot wider. But it's nice. I do like a near wraparound promenade. I think they are lovely. I think my favourite remains on QM2.
Yeah.
But look, there's chairs out here.
Yeah.
And shuffleboard. Mm-hmm. Never saw people playing shuffleboard on here. And I'm not going to walk you around the whole thing, because that'll be about 15 minutes of me just doing this.
Let's not do that.
And let's face it, if you want to see the full tour of one of these, there's plenty of YouTube videos where people can go see that as well. So I just wanted to show you sort of around this side of it and then sort of head back through. I don't know why there were so many chairs at this particular area here. They seem to be just using it as a storage place,
because
there's not anywhere where you would have put them.
No.
Playmakers, I apologise in advance for this and the casino, because that's all you're seeing. Because for whatever reason, my video got corrupted, which is the first time that's ever happened to me. So there were nice venues, plenty of TVs. Didn't show the Eagles game when we were looking for that for Dan on that particular day.
Schooner Bar.
And
oh no, this
isn't the Schooner Bar.
No, it's
not.
That's
Bolero's.
Either way, it's a bar I like.
Well, do you know why you like Bolero's?
Because of the coconut mojito that they do.
Yeah, they used to call it triple coconut mojito.
Yeah, they don't anymore.
It's just called coconut mojito. But yeah, still love it. And again, another really popular venue. Trying to get a seat in there for more than 2 people in an evening was nigh on impossible. You just had to be so lucky.
We just had to sit at the other side.
Yeah, well, that was what I was going to say. If you go to the other side of the bar, there's more seats over there.
Yeah.
And you can pull that through from here. The art gallery almost seems like an afterthought in terms of where it's placed.
Yeah, well, they don't have the auctions down there, do they? They go and take some space.
The auction's upstairs.
Yeah, take some space upstairs.
And then we've got the sort of usual photography area.
Yeah.
Go view your pictures. And through to Studio B, which is used a lot on the ship, not only for the ice performances, and you can go ice skating as well.
Yeah.
But it's also where they do things like laser tag.
Yes.
So they set it up, and you'll see this in the full review, where this entire floor is obviously not ice anymore, because that'd be really interesting, laser tag. But you got huge inflatables in here for running around, and it wasn't like just one session. It'd be on for like 6 or 7 hours.
No, it was on for a while, wasn't it? I guess if they're setting it up, they think, right, we're going to get the maximum out of it. Oh, is this my bar now?
It is. So we're ending towards the end of the video with our favourite venues.
Oh, okay.
Because this were one where in an evening they had bouncers on the doors. you had
if there was an event on like the silent disco or something, yes. Yeah. And they didn't. It was quite adult up here.
It was. You had to show your card after 10 o'clock, and it was adults only after that time. It's a really nice space, really nice venue. The Olive or Twist bar had some nice cocktails in there. We enjoyed it. But also it's the entry. If you're at the suite, it's at the other side. And I'll show that in just a second. And the Crown Lounge, and again, I'm going to show that in a moment as well. But this was our sort of, ended up being our group go-to area in an evening.
Yeah.
Because it was always very easy to get a seat.
Yes. And it was a nice area. It was lovely.
It was. You had a good view out.
Yeah.
And sort of really nice place to just go chill out. And as you said, it's also where they did the silent disco.
Yeah.
On one of our nights as well. If you're in the suites, this is where you go. I couldn't get in; it was all locked. I thought I'd try it.
We're only sweet-natured today.
Yeah, only sweet-natured, not in the actual suite. And that's where you go to get into the escape room.
Okay.
And as you can see, it says, well, you can't see it, but trust me, it said game in progress.
Really? Okay.
If you want to pause it and zoom in, enhance, then that is where you go to do it. It seems like a random place for it to be.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
That you're going up into where the Suite Lounge is and the Viking Lounge.
I think there would have been a chapel in its previous life.
That is what it was.
Okay.
And then they converted it. They obviously decided that there was more money made at $45 an hour in an escape room than chapel.
Yeah, that coffee machine is in such a daft place. I thought that at the time.
Yeah. It were all... Literally every time we went in there was someone stood in front of the door getting a coffee.
Yeah.
Which meant you always felt like you were in the way of people, which is...
And it's very noisy out there.
They could have moved it to the other end.
Noisy there due to the engines, like the funnel.
Yeah. But it's a nice spot, as I said, that if you're at this end of it, you can walk back through here if you're a suite guest or you've got access to the Viking Lounge. But for everyone else, it's just not a bit.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the end of the ship tour, Linz.
Well, thank you, darling.
Cheers, Linz.
Cheers. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.